Last time on Future Reach Podcast, we were talking about
anime.
What happens in anime.
A lot of things, but mainly openings.
And while I was walking around the few times I got to, I heard like a lot of music.
Yeah.
So like, what's happening with that? Again, I missed 2/3 of it
because he was working.
Yep.
Alright, so don't worry about this. We got footage for you, bro.
Okay, so like, what happened? What did I miss?
What happened is, how can I call it? Dance battle?
Dance off.
Dance off?
Yeah. It was a huge circle.
In costume or?
Oh, well, see, everyone just gathered and there was some costume performances.
We gathered. Like, this was...
Yeah.
Was this planned?
Imagine, you know how we have in those movies, those B-boys dancing and then you have a crowd.
Yeah, but was this planned?
No.
No, actually, the guys
dancing were planned. But the people
who
that jumped in, or the people gathered around, no, it was not.
That's a big so people really go. This is what I'm doing today. People, I can do better, and it just became a thing.
It's not I can do better.
It's more like he invited people.
Yeah, he's like, if you guys want to join, or you know the dance moves to this or this song in particular, you can jump in.
Yeah, and we were having an argument about where the songs came from. Was it anime? Was it K-pop?
It's probably like a mix-up or mashup or something.
Well, the thing is, the moves made it seem like it was like a popular band. That's the only thing.
The moves, like you had random people from the actual crowd just jump in, and they knew the moves.
There was one where they named some topic, and it's like, whoa, we need 8 people that know it. And it's just
my god,
really? And they lined them up, and they were there sitting down in a line, and we're like, are they performers? Are they not?
We were confused during the whole thing. We have footage, so we'll show you, and we'll show you guys too. But we were confused. We're like, what the heck is happening?
Yeah.
This is Anime North, so like...
Yeah, no, but then
everything is normal and nothing is.
But when they did it, they did a good job.
Oh, yeah.
Even though they were like all over the people from the con. They were, I think some of them were in costumes. I remember Pikachu costume.
Yeah, the Pikachu costume was funny.
So I remember that. So you can see them dancing.
Okay, so...
well, another honorable mention about music was the Lucio. I know you don't play Overwatch, and I know we already mentioned Overwatch, but I gotta mention that cosplay.
We're talking about the female one, right?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm sorry for bringing that back up, but...
Which one's Lucio?
The guy with the dreads.
Yeah, Jamaican guy.
Yes.
Brazilian. Sorry.
He knows a specific martial arts.
Capoeira?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he actually does that?
Has skates and...
No, I played the game at least once at like your place. Like,
right.
I know the characters, like none of my names.
So that girl cosplayed as him, and she actually had he has a pistol.
The music gun?
Yeah. And she was actually playing music with it.
Yes.
Exactly.
That
was my reaction when I saw it.
There were so many things we geeked up over Overwatch. They were really on point this time.
All right, let's move on from
I hear
Overwatch
stuff like
now.
that. Let's go out like, okay, it's on. Like, I have to one up you. At least try to. Like, that's really good. Kudos to whoever did that. That was nice.
Big shout outs.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brazilian capoeira dancing. What is this character? Doesn't matter. Whatever. Yeah, that guy, girl, person.
Yeah, so the dancing was that. What else was happening?
There's also because I at least passed it a few times. And I saw it every year the wrestlers as well.
Well, they're still there.
Did you guys watch it or?
Well, you've seen it once. You've seen it all the time. We just went by it a couple of times.
So nobody would fair enough. I mean it's still good.
No, we walk by it. You look at it when you actually walk by it, but we did not sit down and properly watch it.
The thing is, this year they had it outside, so everyone used that place as a resting spot. And there was a huge crowd there.
Yeah, people were pulling out of the tent.
Yeah, and then the thing was, people could sit down there, and it was outside, and everyone could join it.
All right, sharp objects. Thank you.
So anyone can join it, and what happened was anyone who was tired walked in there and sat down. So you can't get any space there.
It was literally parking lot, food court, food trucks.
Yeah,
wrestling.
The food trucks were a trap. If you go inside that food trucks area, you're stuck. Everywhere there was lineup, and you were stuck. You couldn't get through.
I love the a thing at the height on Saturday. It says the lines are so big, you don't know what you're lining up for. You're just hoping it was for something edible.
There was a lemonade stand that did really well.
Yeah.
We caught a couple of cosplayers. We got the Black Widow there, but that lemonade stall was popping the whole night.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in that lemonade, but something's good.
That's something special.
Didn't you or Sammy get some of that lemonade?
I think it was you.
No, Sammy got it. He shared it with me.
Oh.
Wait, like performances, by the way, because like now we're talking about that. Is there anything else that was like really
Other than the rave?
I think sure. Wait, does that count as a performance?
Yeah, technically it's...
They had their band, right?
Well, it's set up by Anime North, so it is by all means a performance.
Okay.
It is set up. They have all the different people that come in and do it. They had less. They had less K-pop.
Yeah, they had
for sure, right? Because last year they had like roughly 4 or more.
Yeah.
This year I've only noticed 1.
At most.
Yeah.
So like that's another thing. So like we had, I guess like a smaller turnout this year. Smaller groups, smaller performances, things like that.
We can get to that. There's a reason. Either way.
Yeah, there is.
So
good way to talk about it is Masquerade.
Yeah, Masquerade is another one of their top hits for Anime North, or at least in my personal opinion.
Explain that real quick because I don't really know what it is.
It's not exactly what Masquerade naturally describes as.
Mask party for adults.
No,
that is not what it is. they label it as that, but it's not what it is. It's more like you're sitting down and you're watching like little skits put on by the actual cosplayers.
Yeah.
Of course, there's screening processes, and then they're given certain difficulty levels that they're
different
set in.
grades. Master grade, journeyman, adept.
All the way, even though they have also an infantry class where the people just come up with their baby all dressed up, and then they walk off.
So people really just like go, I only have so many ahs in me. Just like
no, it's spread out.
It's spread out. Yeah, and to keep people from only coming at the end where all the master classes, they decide to randomize it.
Oh, fair enough.
So you can have random class like as your very first, though I doubt it. But it's not only just about that. Like they're really great, but it's also how the organization that does it. Like you have a really great what's the word? The guy who's up there.
Oh, the announcer.
The MC or
yeah, he's in full steampunk and he was great the whole time.
He's there every year. It's the same guy. He's been doing it for a long time. He's really good at it.
Oh, cool.
I love the intro for the 150. He said the 150th one. We didn't have 150 this year, but 150th one was for Canada Day, right? Or Canada Day thing. So it was a complete Canada Day flag and everything gone through. And then at the end, it's just like, we would have used the national anthem, but what's his name? Don Cherry wouldn't let us use it. That was his own comment he made out of the top of his head.
You don't know.
Don Cherry's a guy from
Hockey Night Tonight. The crazy suits.
Okay, now I remember.
Good old hockey game.
Good old hockey game.
This is
I'm surprised like Sammy's in like losing his mind.
That was hilarious for me. I don't know. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good.
Alright.
But yeah, some of the master classes were literally people singing, and they were on point. Singing.
Wait, does it? So like this actual
like performances.
So like
they had
a fight scene, which brought us a couple of ideas, but we'll talk about that later at another time. So
to be continued.
There was a lot of performances that were really good. What else was there? Card Crafter's opening.
Yeah, that was actually very well done. You know the actual transformation scene? It wasn't the opening, but the transformation scene for Card Captors?
Yeah.
That.
I just know that...
It was well done.
Yeah, that's all I know about it. I was watching it. She made the cards fly by using the string, right? But it was done in like a net wire string where she just pulled it and it looked like her cards were flying.
And then she would just do like the...
Yeah, everything was spot on.
He knows it. Okay, there you go. That makes things easy.
There's nothing to hide. We all know this. If you don't, you're lying to me.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so
he's no,
because here's the thing: the performance. Because now I'm curious because like if it's anything like the actual like animation for it, it's impressive. Because the way she transforms is like a card from her deck like flies out. She snaps it in place with her staff, and the wings explode from her thing, and then she transforms after that based on that card.
Okay, not as far as that. That's not what I saw exactly.
I know, but like I didn't see it. Like if it's anything even like a tenth of that, I'm impressed.
Yeah, it's a tenth of that. A little bit more than that.
It was good. I think it's recorded somewhere. You can find it. I hope online. I remember finding a couple from prior years, but
they have it somewhere. Yeah.
But like okay, because I really wish I went to one of the Masquerades. Maybe next year then.
Definitely.
All right.
If you're not working.
Yeah. I think you're...
I might have my own booth at Anime North next year. Who knows where this is going?
Yeah. We'll sell you off.
No!
So am I going for 100, 200,
This
300?
time of this month of this day.
Like I'd be like insulted, and then just like I'm worth more than that.
Yeah, but your actual skills, you can go build them actual stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised. It's like, yeah.
Like now we're just like now we're crossing a line. No.
We're giving him value and stuff.
He can build us weapons. Remember, he always says he can build us weapons.
I'm not on a shopping block. Stop it. My speaking like, but like next year, I'm actually kind of curious. Like you can take me to like the Masquerades. I'm kind of curious about it now.
Well, the reason
despite
why...
like the small, what's with the crowd size this year though?
Okay, so the reason why we mentioned Masquerade was the fact that the Masquerade guy, he told us there was a competition that happened recently.
Yeah.
So a lot of the Masquerade, masterclass people who do it,
Yeah.
they went to that competition, and the rule is they can't use the same competition cosplay again in another competition.
Oh, wow.
You only use that for one event.
So you only have like a one-off, and that's it. Like
That's
you can
one.
repeat.
So a lot of the people that would normally come for this one specifically didn't come.
I already kind of did it.
Yeah, and that's why I don't think we even... I think it ended up at 9. Was it 9 o'clock? We finished off?
Yeah, it
Supposed to
started
go
at 7. It was supposed to end at 10.
10.
And it finished at 9.
9.
Oh snap!
So
Okay.
at 9 on the dot, it was done. It was done a little before 9 because we got enough time to get to you guys for the dinner.
Oh yeah, we mentioned like a nice.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we weren't too far off. We had enough time to reach you guys before you guys started.
Yeah,
right?
before we could start.
So
right.
that's a big loss there. So that was one, and I think the second one you mentioned about the K-pop or the bands, four of
Like
them.
it went from like 4
Four
to 1,
one.
approximately 1.
Approximately. I can't give exact answers because I don't want to be wrong.
Somebody will correct us in the comments below. I'm sure. Just like no, there's 2,
Yeah.
2.5 if you want to be accurate.
A band got split up in that journey.
That'd be amazing.
It's like 3 guys went home, 2 guys stayed.
It's like, we're continuing this all the way. I don't care if other members leave.
We came all the way from Korea. Let's do this. No, we're out. Okay, I can't find my one-man show. Screw you guys. I'm the DJ, the backup singer, and the main and the front singer.
Yeah, basically what happened.
2.5.
Nah, man. We also had like very interesting guests.
Yeah, after.
Sorry.
But you know, like, so here's the weird thing though. Like, we're talking about like the attendance sizes and the attendees, but like we had some new attendees this year.
Mm-hmm.
All dressed in suits.
Oh,
Fancy
man.
people.
You tell us about it.
The conservative convention happened at the same time as Anime North. Meaning, oh, by the way, and Justin Trudeau was also invited. I don't know if he showed up.
I don't think he showed up.
Because I was like, while I was working, I was trying to look on Twitter for like anybody who was just dressed as a fairy, just like taking a selfie with like our prime minister.
Oh no, but they had really good security. Like they were
Oh,
like
yeah.
They had tackle you down security.
yeah.
Oh yeah, they were
They were not joking
on
around.
edge.
Yeah.
Like, what's happening? What's going on?
It's like they didn't know that when they took out half of the International Plaza.
Yeah.
They booked it. They booked the whole
they
thing.
booked the whole thing. It
Yeah,
was
the whole
freaking
thing, right?
ridiculous.
And
Yeah.
I think that was also
So
one of the main reasons why
A lot of people lost their ability to come.
And they're actually international people that come for Anime North.
Yeah, they were
a lot
kinda
of them were
screwed.
missing. Yeah.
Or like they weren't screwed, but like they were so. Because I think a few of them, or at
Because
least
they already had their room booked, and then the whole thing gets rebooked out by Trudeau, and then
It wasn't
everyone
Trudeau,
loses.
it was
At
whatever.
least that's what one of the people that I was talking to said.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why they.
So-
Because they had a room there, and we lost our room.
Yeah.
We had to go find another room, and we couldn't. A friend of ours let us in theirs.
Some people like ended up doing like last minute Airbnb and like getting a hotel somewhere else in the city just to and then busing up.
Okay.
And here's the thing, because it's like right next to like airport. A lot of the people who come visit don't know our transit system.
Yeah.
So it's just like, what do you mean I can't use this more than once?
Our transit system is like that. You go one direction and that's it. You can't double back.
Beautiful Toronto, come visit us. Just get an Uber.
Get an Uber. Yeah.
Get Uber.
Get Uber, definitely get Uber.
And there was the other stuff like that conservative convention. They had members that came into Anime North for free.
Yeah.
Remember the guy at the tea shop? He had no pass for the Anime North. He just had the convention badge for the.
Oh, that's right. You pointed that badge out to me.
Yeah,
Right.
I pointed him out. He had no badge. He had nothing. So it's like
He literally just walked in and a security went, he looks important.
Security went, he's a part of the convention. You're in.
Which is annoying because like it's not too annoying because at the same time there's like most of the people I'm gonna exaggerate or like assume across the board here. I'm assuming most of the people at the conservative convention weren't really like into anime at all. So it's like, oh, I wonder what this is about. This is weird. I'm out. By the way,
this is my theory. That's what the theory we were talking about. Me and Kareem were talking about that too. Yeah. Because we're like, secretly, these guys booked out the whole plaza so they could be near our convention. So they cosplay and they enter our convention and we'll never know.
Okay, did any of you read like the CBC story on Anime North? Because there's like this one guy who he was planning to go to Anime North. Like he paid money and everything. He was gonna skip the conservative convention. Found out a week before or something that it was at the same place. Oh, cool! I might as well go and vote there, and then go straight to where I was gonna go anyways. And he was just like as I think like the actual description like for the photos like nondescript furry.
Oh god!
They have their own preferences. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm not judging him. Just like, because like when you think conservative party convention, like furry's like one of the last things you picture. Like, hey, maybe like Hero Academia like cosplay. I can kind of see that. Furry, not so much.
You see lots of those. What are you talking about?
Furries, yes, but in the conservative party.
Well, you wouldn't see.
You remember that protest though?
Oh man!
Yeah, I didn't know this. Like, what happened?
So you were working. You were inside. There was no way you could know. Him and I were in the parking lot.
Yeah.
I was there.
Sammy was there too. Kyle was there. Pat was there.
Yeah.
Like, the gang was
so we were just hanging out in the parking lot, right, watching the cosplays and all that stuff, and we hear screaming. It's like, what the heck is going on? So we turn our heads and we see like what, a dozen at most people.
A little more than that. They didn't know where they were marching to.
They were just protesting and they were marching towards Anime North. But and we were all like, okay, when you get in here, what the heck are you going to do?
Yeah.
Like you're in a convention like professional trolls.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. It's like,
hey, ho, we won't go. Get away from us. You're not part of this.
The thing is, like, that rally was like, I swear to God, some guy must have been like, where are we walking to? Why do these people care?
No, that's half of the convention, like the conservative convention too. Because like this, I'm kind of exaggerating again, but like half the people I saw from the conservative side was like in the 50s. I'm just going, well, this is weird. Let it go. Another half are like young conservatives. We're going, why? What is this? Did you pay for this? What's happening? What is that? Because like I have to like drive in and out like a third convention maybe so often, but I also have to like deal with people too. So like the few times I saw like this like young conservative guy with like a badge going, no. It's just like
I saw
like glassy eye confused.
And like I saw them when we were walking towards the car,
Yeah.
and they were coming the other way. You could just look at them. They were like, "What the heck is wrong with this?"
Just like judging us.
I just remember those guys in the car that just like they were so confused driving by.
Yeah.
And they go in and the security guard lets them, but the second group was like so confused he would have ran over the security guard. I'm just like, really? This is happening now. They were so...
My favorite one is still like the morning I drove in because I came kind of early, so I was just kind of like chilling out waiting for like, people to like come in, and you actually saw like one old woman just like driving in going, nope, none of this today. Just like turned, like did you turn?
Jeez.
And she came early. There's like nothing really crazy. It's just like people like in mech costumes.
Yeah.
And like just general
Nothing
cosplay.
crazy.
Nothing too crazy. Like
It's out of the norm for sure. For us who understand that it's anime norm,
Yeah.
that is out of the norm.
No, but people are so, like there's like not like the hardcore beats in the background. There's like none of the wrestling, none of like the really crazy cosplay. Just like a guy like in spandex kind of, and like a suit, and then that's it. And she went, not today.
Okay, you clearly didn't see the hint I came in.
He came later on.
That's too much for me. I draw lines, good sir.
Probably that's what she saw.
No.
It's like, nope.
I always wonder, how about the people going to work? Like, I used to work at the airport, so I saw all my coworkers, like, always talk about it in the morning, like, there's a bunch of crazy people on the street.
Oh, no. You have to see like the guys in like the taxi drivers. It's going, why? You have family, don't you?
Oh, my God. Yes. Yes.
No. How about when they first picked them up away from Anime North? They're already in the costume.
Oh, man.
Oh.
It's like, who are you? Are the bus drivers?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I hope you took well.
The bus drivers would just change shift and then they drove up because like those are the guys who are singing for the first time. Like,
It's like you look at the rearview mirror. No, it's in your bus.
Yeah.
People are coming in. You're like,
What's happening? Where are you guys going?
what?
Just everyone getting in a line.
Well, if you want to know the feedback, Kareem knows this perfect source that talked about that.
Oh yeah. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, our group got featured in an article.
Da-na-na-na.
The links will be in the description below, of course, or even like somewhere on the screen. But
We made it big.
you are not in the picture. I was.
He was the last person in the pic. He was still in the con working his ass off.
By association.
By association. I know him and him. I'm in.
There's more of a group in the back somewhere, like Simon's
Yeah, I
photo.
know.
yeah.
We were standing around in
So-
the back.
What happened is that at the end of the con, we were chilling in the parking lot. So it was me, you, Sammy.
I was there.
You were there?
Yeah. He was hiding somewhere.
There were a lot of
with the
people,
other
like
sword.
maybe like
Oh,
half a
yeah,
dozen
yeah.
of people. Our whole nearly our whole group was there. Even he was there. And so we have one of our friends who has a
The background in the screamer.
no
The muscle
okay.
car.
Oh yes.
Sharia, his car. That's what got us the attention because
Yeah.
we're chilling in the parking lot, and the dude decides to do a burnout while leaving the parking lot.
Yep.
So the whole convention heard him. It was smelling like burned rubber.
For a while.
I'm guessing that girl, like, she was there to take pictures of the con. She just heard that and went,
No, she was already kind of coming towards us, and she just saw like Shahar just like burn out,
yeah.
And then that
smoke
made her,
everywhere.
I think she was going somewhere else, and she's kind of curved towards us.
Like,
what's
yeah, I need
happening
to
over
go see
there?
those. And then by the time she reached us, Sammy was there with those in his hands, like the two axes, twirling around.
I wish I recorded that.
We were shadowboxing, or we were actually
No, we're
training.
actually kind of fighting.
Yeah, I actually got you a few times.
You got me once. You got lucky hit the second time.
I've got you more than once. So don't
counted.
even.
I counted.
Another time.
Another time.
You can count it.
All right, so imagine just seeing that in a parking lot. One guy drifts off, two guys are fighting, one guy is throwing axes around. I'm
We're
guessing.
just having fun.
I'm guessing she's like, yeah, I need to take pictures of those people.
We're a fun group. You should hang out. You should come with us more often. If you see us at Anime North next year, I'm just saying.
Yeah, just like,
More knife twirling and like street fights.
Knife twirling and street
Oh,
fighting.
I just realized this is like a weird thing to say.
No, don't say that. That's bad advertisement.
That's like I need to
drifting.
run away from you guys as far as possible.
And
as
drifting, and we have drifting.
That makes it even worse.
that. Now you make it seem like a legal drag race happened.
No.
Yeah.
Now we just sound like a Need for Speed movie.
No, we sound like Initial D.
Yes, we do.
At the very least, just know that he's not leading the group during that time. He leads this, but nothing else.
Hell no.
No.
I'm there.
Before we get there, you should label what the article name was.
Oh yes.
What was it? I forgot actually.
Nerds can party harder than you.
Which everybody knew.
It's funny because the intro scene is a guy with like $20 bills or something. Old
it's
school
like-
boom rocks.
And a bottle.
You haven't lived until you've seen like
Somewhere in the article, you see Kareem with his sword, the prop sword we're gonna use in one of our videos, just holding it there in front of a truck.
And you see Sammy before me, like the picture
Like
just
doing
above
the
me.
whole-
Sammy twirling around his axes, and the caption. Don't forget the caption.
Oh,
She said, sorry, but what she said was, "I am trained in Filipino martial arts eskrima," says the guy twirling the axes around while his friend drifts off in his muscle car.
okay.
So.
We should end off with Kyle. His story was
yeah.
the story.
oh yes.
Get ready for the feels.
Okay, so when after they were doing their talking, the whole screaming in the backgrounds with the line of people
Yeah.
yelling about the conservatives, but I kind of was running out of time because I wanted a certain autograph. Adult Link from Ocarina of Time. Oh. Okay. Anyway, I was in the first talk. Shut up. Either way, I brought my old cartridge for the N64 of it.
The actual cartridge.
Like the old one that I played specifically, that I had at least... I'm not answering that question amount of hours.
Yeah, I was waiting for it. I was like, how many hundreds?
Too much.
Too much.
Hundreds. I think you need to add a 0.
Okay, go
Anyway.
ahead.
Enough time to like learn like 3 languages and maybe German.
Yeah. Anyway, basically, I was in the first 10 people. The point is that I don't want to get too much detail because it was a heartfelt thing that you guys don't deserve. But I got his autograph on it. Like, I didn't notice that he didn't speak English.
On the cartridge?
On the cartridge. Clearly.
Hey, look what I brought. Cool.
I didn't realize that he didn't speak English. So he had the translator talking. I was saying to him how much that this is the game that from my childhood, how I started almost all my gaming, how much I loved gaming, and this is my favorite game. And she's telling to him, he stands up, and we get a picture together, and he signs it. It was great. Basically, it was one of my better experiences with actually meeting an actual artist of that caliber. Turns out he also did like Black War Greymon and other things, but holy
Adult Link though.
Adult Link though. Yeah.
Stand up and let's take a picture. All right.
Yeah, not allowed to post that online though.
That's
Oh,
just for
No,
him.
that's personal. That's
Yeah.
that's
No,
That's all you.
they actually said you can't.
Yeah, that too.
He wasn't there to take photos, right? He was there to do signatures.
Yeah. But like there's a
Turns out I could have got 2. I could have brought my old freaking strategy guide.
sign this, my
My
shirt.
Prima strategy
back?
guide. No, it was
Yeah, undresses in front
On
of
the
him.
back of the
Sign.
Okay.
Before we end off, like I actually found my old like N64. Can I borrow it? Your
No. This thing's going in a glass box. You're not touching it.
worth a try?
Anyway, that's enough.
Worth a try. Anyways, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you watch all the way through, you're officially a fan. Make it official. Like, subscribe. Hit us up on the Twitter, the snappy chats, what the hell kids do these days. Whatever. Peace out. We'll see you guys next week.
Subscribe.
Take
Sorry, I kind of went over you there.
It's okay.
Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, you can check out the next video here. If you're in a daring mood, you can select the random video here.
Alright, time to put this thing back in the bag.
Okay, so we're going order of like what size or geekiness? Because what the frick is this from again?
Really? The Hobbit? Sting?
Sting?
Yeah.
Sting.
Yeah.
This is called Sting.
Yeah.
It's a sword name.
Yeah.
For what? The dwarf?
Yep. Not the dwarf, the hobbits.
Wait,
It actually glows blue when there's an orc nearby.
oh cool.
we
It's a
say.
warning system for a sword.
Yeah.
Wait, does it glow in the scabbard?
No, right here.
So you have to like take it out and go, oh, I need it.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Actually, usually it's already out.
This is a stupid movie.
No, it's not. It's
It
an
is.
awesome movie.
It's an okay movie, I bet.
And an awesome series of books. I dare you to say something else. What is happening?
Yeah.
This is Anime North, so like
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but then
everything is normal and nothing is.
But when they did it, they did a good job.
Oh, yeah.
Even though they were like all over the people from the con, they were. I think some of them were in costumes. I remember
Yeah, yeah.
Pikachu costume.
Yeah, the Pikachu costume was funny.
So I remember that. So you can see them dancing.
Okay, so
Well, another honorable mention about music was the Lucio. I know you don't play Overwatch,
Oh,
and I know we already mentioned Overwatch, but I gotta mention that cosplay.
We're talking about the female one, right?
yes.
Oh.
I'm sorry for bringing that back up, but
which one's Lucio?
The guy with the dreads.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
Jamaican guy,
yes,
Yes,
Brazilian.
Brazilian. Sorry.
He knows a specific martial arts.
Capoeira?
Capoeira, yeah.
Well, he actually
And
does
he
that.
has skates, and
No, I played the game at least once at like your place. Like,
Alright.
I know the
So-
characters, like none of my names.
so that girl cosplayed as him, and she actually had like, people
Who
that
jumped in?
or the people gathered around. No, it was not.
That's a big. So people really go. This is what I'm doing today. People, I can do better, and then it just became a thing.
It's not. I can
No,
do better.
It's
he's
more like he invited people.
them. Yeah, he's like, if you guys
Oh.
want to join or you know the dance moves to this or this song in particular, you can jump in.
Yeah, and we were having an argument about where the songs came from. Was it anime? Was it K-pop?
It's probably like a mix up or mashup or something.
Well, the thing is, the moves made it seem like it was like a popular band. That's the only
the
thing.
moves, like you had random people from the actual crowd just
Jump
jump in, and they knew the moves.
There was one where
So-
they're like they named some topic and it's like, whoa, we need 8 people that know it. And it's just
Oh
like,
my god.
really? And they lined them up and they were there sitting down in a line and we're like, are they performers? Are
Yeah.
they not?
We were confused during the whole thing. We have footage, so we'll show you, and we'll show you guys too. But we were confused. We're like, what the? Like, he has a pistol.
The
that-
music gun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was actually playing music with it.
Yes.
Exactly.
She put
That was my
dedication
reaction
into it.
when I saw it.
There was so many things we geeked up over Overwatch. They were really on point this
Yeah.
time.
All right, let's move on from.
I hear stuff
Overwatch
like that
now.
and just go out like, okay, John, like I have to one up you. At least try to. Like, that's really good. That's,
Yeah, that was.
kudos to whoever did that. That's just nice.
Big shout outs.
Yeah.
Shout
all
out to Brazilian corpora dancing. What is this character? Doesn't matter.
Lucio.
Whatever. Yeah, that guy, girl, person.
Yeah. So the dancing was that. What else was happening?
There's also like because like I at least passed it a few times and I saw like every year the wrestlers as well.
Well, they were still there.
Did you guys
Oh,
like watch it or?
Well, you've seen it once, you've seen it all the time. We just went by it a couple of times.
So like nobody like fair enough. I mean like
No,
it's still good.
No,
Like,
we
still
walk
good.
by it. You look at it when you actually walk by it, but we did not like sit down and properly watch it.
The thing is, this year they had it outside, so everyone used that place as a resting spot, and there was a huge crowd there.
yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
people were like pulling out the tent.
Yeah, and then the thing was, people could sit down there, and it was outside,
Put it
and
down,
everyone could
put it There we
join
go.
it.
All right, sharp objects. Thank you.
So anyone can join it. And what happened was, anyone who was tired walked in there and sat down, so you
Yeah.
can't get any space there.
It was literally
Yeah.
parking lot, food court, well, food trucks,
Yeah,
wrestling.
The food trucks were a trap. If you go inside that food trucks area, you're stuck. Everywhere there was lineup, and
Yeah.
you were stuck. You couldn't get through.
I love the like a thing like at the height on Saturday. It says the lines are so big you don't know what you're lining up for. You're just like hoping it was like for something edible.
There was a lemonade stand that did really
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Like we caught a couple of cosplayers. We got the Black Widow there, but that lemonade stall was like popping the whole night.
Yeah,
Like I don't know what's in that lemonade, but something's good.
that's something special.
Didn't you or Sammy get some of
Last time on Future Reach podcast,
that?
we were talking about
Anime.
what happens in anime.
A lot of things, but mainly openings.
And while I was walking around the few times I got to, I heard like a lot of music.
Yeah.
So like, what's happening with that? Again, I missed 2/3 of it.
Because he was working.
Yep.
Dalton.
Alright, so don't worry about this. We got footage for you, bro.
Okay, so like, what happened? What I miss?
What happened is, how can I call it? Dance battle?
Dance off.
Dance off? Yeah.
It was a huge circle.
In
Like,
costume or
well, see, everyone just gathered, and there was some costume performances.
wait, gathered like this was
Yeah,
was this planned?
imagine, you know how we have in those movies those b-boys dancing and then you have a crowd
Yeah, but
around
was this
them?
planned?
No.
No. No, actually, the guy who
The
was
guys
playing-
dancing were
were
planned, but the people